We'll get to the Gene Simmons story later on. It's not about a swimming pool. Oh yeah! All right! All Gene Simmons was, he came into our dressing room every day, and he would take up James's bass, and he would go to Vito, and I'd say, hey, you know, I got a song for you. And we would look at him, is there any lyrics to it? Funny stuff, fucking funny stuff.
Said he would pay so many young lives wasted away. But there's gotta be more to life than this so-called reason why we exist. A better way to tell us why we'll ever die. There's gotta be justice for everyone, freedom for all under the sun. Better way to tell us why we'll ever die. Charlie's got a farm that his father built. Oh, but he ain't growing much, but a stack of bills. It didn't rain for years, and all the cattle died. But they don't care for tears, or even how hard you try. So you end up dying before you live. The future waits till the end of our head. He took down his shotgun, put it straight to his head. Charlie Farmer lay dead on his bed. But there's gotta be more to life than this so-called reason why. Better way to tell us why we'll ever die. There's gotta be justice for everyone, freedom for all under the sun. Better way to tell us why we'll ever die. But it was maybe 36 years ago. Everybody knows guitar when they heard it on the radio. He had $1 million mansion somewhere up in the Hollywood Hills, and he used to throw the best damn parties where he invited all the guys from Def Leppard and sometimes Sebastian Bach, and that's when it went fucking crazy. But then that long, beautiful hair got thinner, and his Ferrari repossessed. The IRS, the tax man, took away his mansion, so he crawled back begging on his knees to his ex-girlfriend's bed. Oh my God. That's not pretty. MTV didn't want him, they said that rock and roll is dead. But then somebody picked up the phone and called MTV back and told them that rock and roll built MTV, not the other way around.
Come on!
And they went, whoa, we did not know that. No, I says, no, 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 let me just explain something to you here. Van Halen, Motley Crue, Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, all the bands that came here, they were the ones who fucking built MTV. And MTV turned their back on all those bands when that time came. And I was really, really surprised that the big bands didn't join together and says, fuck, you can't do that. Music, television, not all those silly shows with teenagers. Make a channel for that, but MTV, music, television, just videos and a little bit of talking here and right, you know?
Yeah!
No one took his phone call. MTV didn't want him, they said that rock and roll is dead. And no one took his phone calls. They had all forgotten his name somewhere in Texas. The story ends. Billy's broken without a friend. From fame and fortune to where are they now? His curtain call was his final bow. But there's gotta be more to life than this so-called reason why we exist. Better way to tell us why we live or die.